Good morning, peace, light, and love. We have reached heaven on earth. Right, Shelby? Shelby, say hello to everybody. Come here. She can't walk, but she can run. Uh-huh. Hey, Shelby, say something nice to our audience. Yeah, she's like the sun worshippers. The sun worshippers. So I'm in the shade because I do not like too much sun. And I really love it when there's waves. I was just talking to somebody about a real ocean having waves. An ocean is like a living being. It breathes. It's so different than a lake because it's so deep and infinite. You see already somebody swimming in there with the swim equipment because it's too cold to swim. But it's the Mediterranean Sea, huh, Shosha? Huh, Shoshana? Shoshana, me and Shelby have formed an alliance. We are the escapees. Escapees? We have escaped the bondage of human society. Temporarily, of course, only. Because there are still bills to be paid and people to contend with that are far more insane than you think. You assume everybody's normal until I have an incident like yesterday. Where a secretary of a school actually comes and screams in my ear. And I know I have to let it go. I have to just let it go. I have to let the waves of the ocean carry away all those people that are violent and vicious and that have been violent and vicious to me during my teaching career here. I don't understand the language school I was working for. They have a huge fancy schmancy building with a huge staff. And yet they pay the teachers minimum wage as if they were working in a coffee shop and not the backbone of their establishment. Same thing with the Israeli Board of Education. How dare a secretary at a school come to me and scream at my ears that she doesn't work for me? Of course she works for me. She works for the Board of Education. And if she can't do her job and if she prefers to study for her stupid healing flower course instead of helping me fill the papers to get a salary, and she says, well, if this is not perfect, you're not getting paid this month. Ha 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 ha, it's not my problem, ha ha ha. And then when I complain to a teacher, she dares to come, intervene, invade my personal space and scream in my ears. Well, I don't need her with me. I want everything that bothers me to be carried away on the waves of the ocean. I used to have such a high level of joy in my life. I used to enjoy music and singing. And ever since I've come to this school, it's been nothing but drama after drama after drama, talking behind the other English teachers' back. None of the English teachers can actually say one sentence in English properly. So of course, since they don't have confidence to teach, they take it out on the pupils. I was shocked and horrified how kids are not able to form a sentence. And this is just the beginning. When they get to high school, this carries over. And then they all have private teachers. That's what I've been told from some of the kids. Oh, well, I have a private teacher. I don't need anything. And it really horrifies me that pupils need private teachers to learn English. English is not a difficult language. It's all over. It's an international language. It's in the movies. It's in the music. If kids don't know English, it has something to do with the school system. And I'm not going to save the school system. I'm not going to save the school. They treated me as if I'm the Messiah, have come to rescue the school from its big balagan. The word balagan in Hebrew means mess. I'm not here to save any system from its dysfunction. And God knows in this country, dysfunction is a state of the art. Is there anything that functions here? Yes, the ocean. The ocean functions. We do not have a government. And if we have a government, it doesn't represent the people. It presents a crazy, fanatic minority. And war after war after war. Why is it so difficult to make peace? You know why? Because people have huge egos and they don't realize that we need to do something. I'm definitely not going to sacrifice my life in order to gain any ego in this world anymore. I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm going to do for the future. In a few days, I'm going to be 56 years old. Yes, 56 years of age, and I'm proud of it. In a society where being old is supposed to be like your handicap, in a society which discriminates against people that are older, and yet the leaders of the country are over 70 years old. The president is over 80. The prime minister has turned 70. And this is the same in US, in most countries except France and Austria, where the young rule. But they're not typical young. Everywhere Russia is old, everybody's over 60. But for a simple job in a supermarket, they don't take you if you're not exactly fitting into the profile of this Russian immigrant over 60 that has the IQ of a seashell. The minute they sniff that you have an opinion of your own, the minute they sniff that you have some sort of anything resembling intelligence, you don't have a chance to getting any job. And the manager's jobs are already taken. They already have this career since they're young. I don't really have a career. I've chosen to live because I've seen what a career did to my father. At the age of 56, his life ended. He was sick. He had cancer. He was smoking in order to overcome all the anxiety of working as a manager and pleasing society. And then finally, when he got cancer, it was the best thing that ever happened to him. He said, screw everything. I'm going to be a tour guide. I'm going to be a tour guide. And then he went to Mexico. He went to Spain. He went to Greece. He lived on a Greek island, and he said, screw everything. My mom drove him crazy with her constant complaining about the school system, constantly complaining, constantly expecting everybody to live out her drama. And at the end, she left a mess. She didn't divide the inheritance properly. She left a will that was very vague. She let my brother take over, and my sister as well. And that's not fair. That's not how you do things in a family. In a family, you take care of the kids, especially if you know one is struggling to fit in society, one is struggling financially. Don't leave them out there to struggle on their own and to beg. But I'm not a beggar. I'm not going to be a beggar. You know, you can be a homeless person and have more dignity than a person who works in the office. And that's sadly the truth. Because people who work in offices are often slaves. Except the school secretary. She's the queen bee. All the kids come to school in the morning because the secretary's there. Yeah. No, they come to school because there's teachers like me who get up very early in the morning, and I take a bus, 2 buses, 1 hour. I get out of Tel Aviv and I go to this godforsaken place to teach kids. And instead of telling me thank you very much every day, the secretary screams at me that I'm not going to get paid. I'm sorry, but I can't afford to volunteer. If I wanted to volunteer, I would go to volunteer where there's people that don't have enough to eat. I wouldn't volunteer to teach kids whose parents are very wealthy. This is the irony. They expect teachers to earn salaries less than a coffee shop. If I go to the coffee shop, I will make more money, but they won't take me because of my age. Anybody in this society earns better than teachers. So why in the world would I want to be a teacher? Yes, I'm good at it. Yes, I'm very good with kids. And I can do a damn good job, but nobody appreciates it. So why should I do it? If the school secretary can scream in my ears and come and invade my personal space, I'm not going to do it anymore. See, I'm only almost 10 minutes. Why do we let people invade our personal space? Because you know what the biggest personal space they invade? It's in our minds. I lost the dog, I think. She's gone. I think she has a sense like when I'm having this drama, I can't find her anymore, but she can't have gotten... Oh, I see her. Somebody's holding her. Is that my dog there? I think somebody's holding my dog. This nice lady is holding my dog, and she's bringing her to me. Or she's looking for the owner. Oh my God, that is so nice. That is the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Toda rabah! Oh my God. Isn't that sweet? They actually took her because they felt she was lost. Look at her, she's carrying her. That is so sweet. Wow, תודה, תודה. Спасибо. You speak Russian. Look at this dog. What a nice woman. She's carrying her. Oh, thank you. Спасибо.